This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugats on ESPN Radio.
So Bud Grant, as we told you, made it to the Super Bowl a whole bunch of times, famous Vikings coach, one of the most legendary coaches. And he's got a legendary garage sale. Starts tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central, no early birds. Listen to me. No early birds. 5 p.m. Central, and this, I imagine Bud is a disciplinarian and punctual. It runs all day Thursday and Friday until he runs out of stuff. 8134 Oakmere Road, Bloomington, 55438.
I think we've learned he never runs out of stuff.
He never runs out. Every year is the last year, and then there's more stuff in the garage. Bud Grant joins us now. It's a very busy time for him. We appreciate, Bud, that every year you come and you join us. So no tailgaters allowed either? No early birds, no tailgaters?
Well, it's, I literally clear something up right away. It's my garage sale under my name at my house, but it's a family garage sale too. I remember I have 6 children, 12 children, 19 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren, so they all contribute something. So there's something for everybody. It's not just football stuff. There's a lot of football stuff, a lot of Viking stuff. But you name it, we got it.
Which year was the biggest one, and how many people attended?
I don't keep track. I only keep track of the till. I don't keep track of how many people come.
All right. You know what?
Which year was most profitable?
Forgive us. Now, you told us last time, hey, what are you, the tax man? You ain't giving us any details, but can you give us an idea of what the till was the greatest day that the till was the till?
I'm not. I'd have to have all my kids put their tally, and I don't know what that is. But it's worthwhile. Let me put it that way, to go through all this work, and now it looks like the weather might cooperate. Last year it rained, but it didn't seem to dampen the crowd at all. We've got a good crowd and a lot of Viking fans, of course. But as I said, there's something here for everybody. We've got sporting goods. If you want a bike or a car.
A car? You're selling cars? You're selling cars now, Bud?
No. A car accessories.
Oh, accessories. Okay, all right.
Fog lights and stuff like that. Anyway, It's all here, so you won't know until you get here. Now, I do have a commemorative print that I've conjured up on canvas, my career, blah, blah, blah. That'll be the highlight of the. So last year was a bobblehead.
Well, wait a minute. What kind of sales job, Bud? What kind of sales pitch is that?
He's mine. He doesn't have to do a sales
my career, pitch. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get you were talking over yourselves.
You're right.
All right, Bud. You are very punctual, though, right? You are. The assumption I made is correct. That if you say 5 p.m. Central, you mean 5 p.m. Central.
I have a rope across the driveway. There'll be people lined up here, and then exactly at 5 o'clock, I blow my whistle, and up they come. And they're, it's a driveway, lawn, neighbor, family, garage sale. So it's kind of a social event, too. And we don't sell ice cream and popcorn, but we sell everything else.
How much for the whistle? I'll buy it right now, Bud. How much for that whistle?
How much for the whistle?
Yeah.
Well... I can sell it to you, but I got a lot of whistles.
No early birds, Bud. What happened to your rule? No early birds.
No, we play music and everything, so they're entertained until 5 o'clock. Any
liquor? Is anyone allowed to come by with drinks in a cup?
With what?
Drinks in a cup, like drinks, liquor.
No, we don't. We don't serve anything, and we don't. If you bring a cup of something, you might spill it on something valuable. So we don't. We discourage that. We don't. We're not a cop. We're not trying to be cops here. We're just trying to have a good time with a lot of people, and it works out pretty good. It's a good time of the year to get out and enjoy weather and get some bargains.
What's the big ticket item this year, Bud? What is the big item?
Well, we've got everything. There's nothing under $1. We don't deal in change. Everything's $1 and up to $2,000.
Woo!
Well, what's $2,000? Like, give me an example of something that's $2,000.
Well, we've got some antiques here that are worth some money, and from anything from guns to furniture to apparel.
Wait a minute, Bud, you're selling guns out of your house?
Yeah, I've got guns. I've always had guns.
How many guns you got?
I've sold most of them at my garage sale or given them to my family, my kids. So I'm not a gun collector. I'm a gun user. So
Are there? What is the most popular item?
Autographs.
Ah,
Right.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
And how much are those?
You got to figure it out.
Everything you buy here, if you want it autographed, and it's $25 for an autograph on anything, whether it's a card or a piece of clothing or hard goods. Any autograph on anything, yours or mine, is $25.
I love this.
What if someone says I only have 24 or something like that, bud?
What? Take a walk. Take a walk.
See, for example, I've got cards here from the Hall of Fame, from Winnipeg, from sports cards, bubblegum cards. I've got a dozen different cards of myself, and this sounds like an ego trip, but I'm just trying to get rid of them already. So I got lots of cards. If they're card collectors, I've got them.
But I'm surprised that this annual garage sale has never caught on with your contemporaries. I feel like if bitter rivals like Don Shula and Marv Levy had their own garage sale, do you think it would be bigger and better than yours?
You'd crush them. You're a veteran in the industry.
Well, I'll tell you what. You bring that up. You talk about, say, Tom Landry, one of the great coaches in the league. When they fired him, he never went back to the Cowboys, and Chuck Noll, when he let him go at Pittsburgh, I think he's one of the greatest coaches in the National Football League. He never went back to Pittsburgh, never went in the office again. They kind of threw him out. I've been with the Vikings for over 50 years. They built a new facility out here at Egan. I got a nice big office. I've been here for 50 years. Somehow, I don't know. I've been worrying pretty well. I'm very grateful to the Vikings for keeping me around as long as they have.
Well, but how does this work? Why, when it's 20 below zero, are you going out onto the field in a short sleeve shirt?
You're talking about Minnesota now. Minnesota is different than a lot of places. Our fans are some of the best, and one of the things they grew up with years ago, remember, the television was all regional. They televised the Midwest, and they televised the West Coast, but they didn't have the East Coast, and they didn't see us much until the playoffs, and every time they see us, we were playing in the cold weather. So we've got a mystique that still has carried over to Minnesota, even though we play in nice stadiums now and mostly indoors. The mystique is still there. Minnesota is a little bit different than anybody else in the country. And you say Vikings, that's all you got to say. They know where the Vikings are.
Again, his garage sale starts tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. No early birds. It runs all day, Thursday and Friday, until they run out. 8134 Oakmere Road, Bloomington, 55438. You are not to come there with change. And yes, thank you, Bud, for reiterating that. Yes, don't come with any change. He doesn't want your change.
Well, we don't take credit cards either, so come in cash.
All right, you got to come with that cash.
Yes.
And so there. And if they want an autograph on anything, it's $25. What's the strangest thing they've asked Bud Grant to autograph?
Oh, somebody had me autograph their butt one year, so that's the strangest one.
How did that go?
Quickly.
Yeah.
All right,
a little extra for that one? Or?
But you should have charged a little extra. You should have said, you know what, it's going to be $30 for this one.
Left cheek or right?
No, there's no negotiation. The other thing is everything is priced, and it's not negotiable.
That's right.
In other words, I don't have time to sit here and argue about $1 here or $1 there. If the price is on there, and if you can't afford it, or you think it's too much, don't buy it, because the guy behind you will buy it.
You're an assassin.
But what if it's the end of the weekend? It's the last item left, and the guy wants to give you $1 less.
At the end, can they wear Bud down with just $1 less?
No. I got no time. There's too many people here. I can't negotiate with everybody. I just got to, say hi and how are you and thanks for coming and here's your thing and put the money in the till and who's next.
And I'll sign your butt.
Do you charge for small talk?
Oh, well, sure. Everybody wants, but there's no, we discourage selfies. That, takes up too much time. And everybody's got one of them stupid cameras.
Hold on, Bud. Can you give us all the rules? Because I love your rules. Can you just give us all the rules to the Bud Grant garage sale?
The rules: bring cash, no negotiations. Starts at 5:00, and the reason we have it then is because that's when the people come that have the money are coming from work.
Damn right.
We started at 8 in the morning. We got all the little old ladies with their $2 bills. And so we started at 5:00, and people are coming home from work, and it's more convenient. It's on a Wednesday. Nobody else has a garage sale on Wednesday.
Eddie play.
You've cornered the market.
Will you accept a $1 coin?
We've learned over the years that that's a good time.
A good question here
yes,
from
very
Greg
good
Cody.
Question.
Will you accept a $1 coin or a $2 coin?
We'll take any Bitcoin you got.
Oh, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Okay.
Bitcoin as well. You're taking Bitcoin. That's an upset.
You don't take credit cards, but you take
that's
Bitcoin,
an upset.
Bud?
Huge upset. All right, Bud, thank you. We'll check in with you the next couple of days, and you won't answer our calls because you're too busy.
Thanks for your call, guys, and have a good day.
Last year, right, Bud?
No.
What?
No, I didn't say that.
Not the last year?
Okay.
This isn't the last year?
I'm 91 years old now. Who can count on 92?
All right.
Okay.
We'll make that decision later.
All right. Okay. All right, we'll talk to you next year, and we'll be there.
All right, Bud. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You bet.